नमस्कार, आदाब, सत श्री अकाल दोस्तों। स्वागत है आपका एक बार फिर से हमारे YouTube चैनल ब्रास फ्यूजन्स पर, जहां आज हम आपके लिए लेकर आए हैं एक नया लेसन।
First case that is relating or where the independent corporate existence has been established by the court, followed by the Solomon's case. So that case is Lee versus Lee's Air Farming Company Limited. Just hold on, I will share the screen. Are you able to see? So this is the case which we are going to discuss today, that is relating to the Ariel Top Dressing Company. So what is this Ariel Top Dressing Company signifies? It's the company that is used for fertilization, right? From the airplane, the fertilizers are sprayed on the farms at the request of the farmers. So in this, the company was formed by this Lee, okay, and the object of the company was to engage in the business of aerial top dressing. And if you see the facts, all the shares, 3,001 share forming the nominal share capital, all was held by Lee. And what he did in his capacity, so he was not only the founder, but he himself made him appointed, or he himself made him the managing director of the company. And also, as per the articles, he made him appointed as the chief pilot, for with the salary. So he is actually working, or a workman also. So a person who formed the company, he himself is the managing director, and he himself is the servant or master servant relationship, a worker or an employee, where he used to get the salary from the company. So in the Salomon's case, at least the family members were there, but here it is actually a one-man company with the three roles by one person. So what happened, unfortunately, while he was engaged in the aerial top dressing, in the plane crash, he lost his life. So very unfortunate situation happened in his life. So the widow of the Lee approached the court asking for the compensation under the New Zealand Workers' Compensation Act. So in order to claim the compensation for the worker, you have to establish that there was a master-servant relationship, and there was a contract of employment, and he was a worker, and the act occurred during the tenure of, or during the process of, or during the employment. So only if the act happened during the employment, he is entitled for the compensation. Now the question here was, he himself made the appointment, he himself is the managing director, and everything is done by him alone. So how can it be said that there is a kind of contractual relationship? So the court clarified here again. The Privy Council said that we have to see Lee and his company as the distinct legal persons which has entered into a contractual relationship. So Lee was the person, no doubt, and he created an artificial person, that is in his name, Lee's Air Farming Company. So you cannot make them as the same person. One is the natural person, and he created an artificial person, but everything is done through the process of law, right? So, but on behalf the opposition from the farmers or the company saying that he was not a worker and same person cannot be an employer and employee. The question was whether he himself was an employer, whether he himself can be an employee, how it is justified, right? How you yourself can be the master, yourself can be the servant, how it is justified. But however, the Privy Council said that we have to view them as the distinct legal person, and they have entered into a contractual relationship under which he became the chief pilot or the servant of the company. And then, in his personal capacity of the managing director, he could, on behalf of the company, give himself orders in his other capacity of pilot. So you can see a kind of relationship. Being the managing director, he himself used to give the orders for himself in his to work as a pilot of the company, right? So since there is a separation of the relationship between the company and the person, it was ultimately held that the widow is entitled to receive the compensation from as per the Workers' Compensation Act. The only point here is that he has done everything through the legal process. So there was no bar in the legislation that he cannot be the master as well as the servant. But at the time of the accident, what was his capacity? Was he the master or was he the servant? So at the time of the mishappening, he was doing his duty as the servant or as the worker of the company, right? He was doing his duty as the worker of the company and not in any other capacity. Hence, the court justified considering or recognizing the principle of independent corporate existence. The court said that there is no question of since there is a separate legal existence between he and the company, his widow is entitled to claim the compensation. So that means since every process has been made, just in the coming paragraphs I will show you. So here the worker within the meaning of section 2 and the appellant was entitled to compensation under the act. So else a special position as the governing director or the principal shareholder did not preclude him from making on the company's behalf a contract of employment with himself, and nor preclude him from entering into or working in the capacity of the servant under a contract of service with the company. Okay, so you can see here it is mentioned. The claim of the appellant rested on her allegations that at the time of his death, her husband was the worker, in that he was employed by the respondent company. The respondent company denied that the deceased was a worker within the meaning of Workers' Compensation Act. So these are what they were arguing. However, if you see that he was, though he was incorporate, all this we can just leave it. Here coming to that, see, this is one more aspect what we can find in this case is that apart from the law, there was some kind of sympathetical attitude that need to be taken, because he was earning or he was getting the salary. So the wife and the 4 children were depending on the salary that he used to bring. So now his widow will become solely, because since she and the children were dependent only on the deceased person, it is not like that she was also the partner or she was also the shareholder, nothing. So she cannot continue with that company's functioning. So that may be one of the reason that after giving justification for having a separate legal existence, the court ordered to give the compensation to the widow. So the Court of Appeal was whether at the time of his accident, the deceased was employed by the respondent company as a worker. So this point was given stress by the court, that at the time of the employment, whether he was discharging his function as a worker or was he under the capacity of the managing director. If it was not during that window dressing or when the mishap occurred during the when he was discharging his duties, otherwise if his death happened otherwise, then the widow would not have entitled for any kind of claim from the company, because no other type of compensation can be claimed by the widow of Lee, and company is not bound to give after the death of the shareholder or the managing director any compensation to the dependents. But since here he himself was a worker, that was the reason they were given, the compensation was given. So you can see, again, this is again the important aspect we have to cover. That means, what does it mean? Was he a person who had entered or worked under the contract of service with an employer? So here, no doubt, he himself has entered into it, but the special position as governing director precluded him from being the servant of the respondent company. To know what was his status or position, if you see, the respondent company kept the wage book in which these were recorded. So this came for his help. This came for the help of the widow, because it is not that he was hiding something and doing it, or without informing or without the proper documents or maintaining the records, he was drawing the salary. The appointment letter was there, then the contract deal was there, and then he also kept the company, of course, he means the company kept the wage book in which all these were recorded, and the work was being done at the request of the farmers, whose contractual right and obligations were with the respondent company alone. So of course, when he was doing the work, it was the contractual work again the company has received, and he was doing the work on the basis of the contract that is received by the company. So when he's engaged in this type of activities, he was not discharging his duty as a governing director. So he was working as a worker of the company. Hence, this decision was justified, since there is there is a independent corporate existence. So they have referred even to the Salomon versus Salomon and Company case, and ultimately they also concluded that, see, no reason to doubt that a valid contractual relationship could be created between the respondent company and the deceased. So there was a proper valid contractual relationship. Hence, he was, acting as an agent of that company. And if such relationship could be established, then it is better, to see that there is a master-servant relationship, and the widow is entitled to get the compensation from the company. So that is that is what the court held, and you can see here again they said that appears to be not greater difficulty in holding that a man acting in one capacity can give orders to himself in another capacity than there is in holding that man acting in one capacity can make a contract with himself in another capacity. So you will feel it very strange, don't you? But remember that it is the contract is entered by Lee's Air Farming Company. It is not Lee himself as signing, but Lee's Air Farming Company, and in the capacity of the managing director, he was signing it. So there is a difference in the position, though it is the same man who is doing the things, but the capacity is different. So in his capacity as the managing director only, he entered into the contract with himself, but it is in the name of the company. Okay, so the court said that the respondent company and the deceased were separate legal entities. And then the company had the right to decide what contracts for aerial top dressing it would enter into. And the deceased was the agent of the respondent company in making the necessary decisions. So even if the farmers were objecting that no workman compensation should be given to the widow, here the company has entered into the contract with them, and he was acting as an agent for the company, and in that capacity as a managing director of the company, he entered into the contract with the farmers. So any profits that is earned would belong to the respondent company and not to the deceased. So now if the profit is made through the contract, it belongs to the company, and the respondent company, if entered into a contract with the farmer, then it may lay within the right and power direct to the chief pilot. So in this situation, if the assets of the company, if some property has been taken in the name of the company, it will remain with the company alone. right? And if there are liabilities that he is bound to give, then through the winding up process, it would have been given to them if there is no one to continue the company, right? But at the same time, as a widow, she can't claim the property of the company, saying that it was my husband who was doing everything, so it is my, I am also entitled to it. No, because the property and assets belongs to the company and not to him. So this situation will become vice versa as well. But as a worker, since he was in the capacity of the worker, he is entitled. His widow, I mean, his widow is entitled to get or to claim the compensation through the Workers' Compensation Act. So is it clear? So with this, the Lease versus Lease Air Farming Company Limited case, we are concluding the concept of having the separate legal existence apart from its member. That is the corporate personality, which is a unique or the distinct personality. And in the next class, we'll be starting with the exceptions. Exceptions like what are the situations where the corporate wheel can be lifted, and that is known as the lifting of corporate wheel. And so that we will be covering from the next class. So the remaining cases deals with the situations where the court has lifted this concept of corporate wheel and said that there is no independent corporate existence because the company was formed with some motive or with object which needs to be taken up or should be seen who is behind it, as an actor who is behind the screen actually performing it. Okay, so that type of cases are will be discussed in the lifting of corporate will. But these three cases, that is first case, Salomon's case, and this lease versus lease air farming case, both the English cases confirm strongly the concept of corporate personality and continued with the STC case and RC Cooper case and the Telco case when it comes to the position in India with relating to the concept of whether the citizen can, citizenship, and whether the company is having the domicile, whether the company is having the nationality, whether the company can approach when there is a violation of fundamental rights, are the cases that has discussed relating to the though, and in that cases also it has been discussed or decided that, and the Indian courts also accepted the principles that is followed by English, where they said that there is an independent corporate existence of the company apart from its members. Is it all right? I hope that now the concept is clear for you, and next class we will start with the next aspect of lifting of corporate will. So if you have any doubt, you can ask. Let me take your attendance.
Ma'am,
Yes, please.
ma'am, if there is no, yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, if there is no one except wife, then who will take care of that company?
Yeah, that so there is no one to take care of the company. So in that situation, the company will have the winding up done. Okay, so winding up, that means winding up will be done because there will be creditors, of course. There will not be the shareholders, but at the same time, there will be people who have given loan to the company, or the purchase will be done, or even in this case also you can see the farmers were there, है ना? Farmers were there for whom the contract has been entered into by him for the air dressing, है ना? Aerial dressing के लिए contract तो
Yes,
था
ma'am.
उनके साथ. तो क्या होगा कि now they will approach the court for winding up of the company, and whatever the asset remains, that will be distributed according to the obligation that the company.
Their distribution in the company.
Yes, but the widow cannot claim anything from it, and और भी कुछ बचता है ना, that will go to the state exchequer as per the law. गवर्नमेंट को मिलेगा अगर कुछ और बचता है तो.
Okay.
ठीक है.
Okay, ma'am. If
हाँ.
in any, by any means the wife has contributed in the formation of the company, then
Then
will
if
she
no,
be entitled
not
to get the
no,
compensation?
not by the contribution. Suppose if she was the shareholder, no, if she was the
Yes, ma'am.
shareholder, then definitely she can continue.
Okay,
If there are
ma'am.
shareholders again, Okay, if there were shareholders apart from her, if there were other people around, then they can continue with it. They can
Okay,
continue
ma'am.
with the company. They can appoint some outsider as the managing director. They can appoint somebody outside as a worker. They can do it.
Okay,
But
ma'am.
if
Thank
nobody,
you.
that is why even in India now we have this one person company also. Why they are insisting to have a nominee? है ना, nominee तो होना
Yes.
जरूरी है. It's only for this reason.
Okay, ma'am.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Clear. Thank you,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes. Anybody else having any doubt? Please don't hesitate to ask. Clear it. Yes. Shivam.
I have one doubt, but
दोस्तों अगर आपको आज का लेसन पसंद आया हो तो वीडियो को लाइक करें। इसी के साथ अगर आपने अभी तक हमारा चैनल सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो सब्सक्राइब के बटन पर क्लिक करिए और बेल आइकन दबाना ना भूलें ताकि आपको एजुकेशन से रिलेटेड नए नए अपडेट्स मिलते रहें। और अधिक जानकारी पाने के लिए आप हमारे फेसबुक और इंस्टाग्राम पेज से भी जुड़ सकते हैं जिसका लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में दिया गया है। धन्यवाद।